Stand live. I wanted to go live and I just wanted to jump on. And I'm really challenging myself to put myself out there, create more lives, just kind of riff, share from the heart. And so here I am doing just that. So if you're here watching me, thank you. Thank you for being a part of this live right now. I can see it on the other screen. It's so cool. And so I'm just going to share a couple of things that, I mean, look at, I even spilled water on my shirt. I mean, this is literally like the come as you are stream to all streams, right? And so, so I just wanted to pop on, give a little reflection of the day. And here's the thing about the topic today. It's about getting your sea legs. The reason why I am sharing this idea about getting my sea legs is because for the past couple of years, after I left my career in public education and kind of made my way, meandered into this consulting, not living on a W 2 world, I would often go to my mom. My mom and I are real close. My mom lives about 2 miles away. And I would go to her at times when it was really, really hard. My mom has had a successful entrepreneurial business. She owned her own business. And so I would go to my mom, and often when things were really, really hard and I was down and out and I could not see any path forward. And she would just really simply say to me, "You're fine. It's okay. You just need to get your sea legs." And she'd use this term, sea legs. And so over the past week, and especially today I had some significant challenges, just interpersonal people dynamic challenges. And so I felt like I handled them like a champ, right? Just some real subtle situations that I knew in the past I would have probably been really awkward about or not know what to do with on that, like when when you have that sense, um maybe it's a felt sense and there's something and you can't quite put your finger on it, and so you don't really know how to act or react in the moment or how to respond. And so today I had a lot of those moments, but where in the past I wouldn't know how to respond or what steps I wanted to take, this time I just like things were starting to click. Things were becoming intuitive. I was like, "Oh, that thing there, that's this and they're saying this because of that inside." And I knew. And so upon reflection, I was like, "Oh my gosh, I totally got my sea legs." And so I called my mom and I'm like, "Guess what? I found my sea legs today." And she was like, "Oh dear, that's great. I told you that was going to happen." And so it's a really great feeling when we start to experience growth, right? I talk a lot about what growth is like. See, people, I think people in general believe that they want to grow, believe that they want to learn, believe that they want to get to whatever the next level for them is. And at that first moment, that first kind of inclination of discomfort, we quit, right? We step back, we back off. And as I've been really leaning into my own growth, what I'm noticing is the more that I start to get really comfortable with, like, it's going to be uncomfortable, it's gonna be scary. I'm probably gonna feel anxious, nervous. My heart is gonna beat about this situation. The more I kind of persevere through that feeling, the more that I'm ready to do it the next time and it becomes easier. And so I made some exciting progress on the work that I'm building and doing. I hired my first real employee, if you will, the first person that's helping me build. And that's been incredible to have a thought partner where I can take everything that is kind of in here and in here and put it out in a way to somebody else that can synthesize, make it more succinct, help me kind of unpack my thinking and turn it into um, outcomes on the page. Because I don't know about you, but I am someone who I do best when I am living, breathing in the work, feeling my way through the work, moving through the work. And a lot of times it's really hard to write or create the work that you do. And so I've been working on that. And one of the parts of that for me, because one of my gifts is this public speaking, communication, whatever, wherever you want to put this into, a box. And not only one way, right? This is one to many, but also one on one or myself with teams. And so, what does that mean? That means I can write. I'm an okay writer. I like to write, but that's not where the strength of my abilities are. I can do tech stuff, but again, not the strength of where my abilities lie. And it doesn't energize me. So, as I've been really thinking about what energizes me, what motivates me, when am I doing the best work, when do I feel like the purpose that I have in life, the purpose I'm called to do, which I believe is bring more love, light, joy, clarity to the world. Where does that, when are the spaces and places that I really am in my zone? um, and so I encourage you to find those spaces and places. And so doing this, popping on a live, is stretching me, is helping me to grow, is why I am putting myself out there 8 o'clock in my almost ready for bed in my pajamas. And so just wanted to come on quick, encourage you, if you want to grow, if you've got a little area that you think right now, setting an intention around, something that you really want to start to become more of, right? A lot of times our goals, we set these goals like, oh, I want to lose 15 pounds, or I want to buy a new car, or I want to whatever. And I'm not saying that those are wrong goals. There's nothing wrong with tangible goals. But the real thing that I have found is that when we start to create a vision for who we want to be, that's when the tangible things start to manifest. So, what do you want to be more of in your life? What do you want more of for yourself inside? And from that place, set your intention and watch and see as you lean into that, as you press it, or even lean out. Sometimes it's about leaning out and being like, I want to be a person who is more calm. And so at times for me, forget the Sheryl Sandberg lean in. Sometimes for me, being calm and confident and clear is about leaning out, observing, noticing, because I want to be a calm, confident leader. And so, whatever that is for you, I encourage you, set your intention. Um, Allow that little whisper to kind of give you an insight on what's next for you. And I promise you, just that little piece, just that little thing, um, can help you start to make the moves that matter. Inner progress, inner journey, inner growth is not linear. It's just not. That's not how it works. Our time is linear, but the growth we make from our inner world is an ebb and a flow. And so embrace that ebb and flow. And if there's any way, if you're watching this, if you made it through this, if you're here now, if there's any way I can be a resource or provide an insight for you, please do not hesitate to reach out. I have, a lot of expertise in the areas of human development, working in schools and with leaders and kids for 20 years. And just through what I've developed in myself. So if there's a way I can be of service or help you in any way, please don't hesitate to reach out. And thank you. Thank you for making some space for me to just kind of show up in the moment and be me today. Have a great night. And it's a full super blue moon tonight, which has something to do with 2 moons in 1 month, 2 full moons in 1 month. And I don't remember what it means. I saw something about it, but I just thought that was cool. So go outside, look at the moon, set your intention, and remind yourself that you have everything inside of you already. It's all in there. It's all in there. Maybe you don't know where it's at. Maybe you don't know how to access it, but it is in there. Because if it was in there for me and I found some of it, which I feel like I have, I'm not any more special or different than you are. So get in there, find that, find what it is for you, and allow yourself to explore. All right. Thank you. Have a wonderful